mission 3 of the industry arc, I have to take this blueprint and manufacture 2 civilian afterburners. And manufacturing is actually pretty easy. Now the reward I get for this is an expanded cargo hold and 282,000 ISK, so it's definitely good. Now here's where all this Veldspar that I mined earlier and this titanium that I've got from refining some of it, I take this blueprint, I go use blueprint, and this whole thing with doing manufacturing is a lot easier now because you click use blueprint, you get this interface up here, and over here you get a listing of all the materials required to manufacture this thing. Now we need to make 2 of these things, and you get 1 of them per run. So where it says job runs, change that to 2. You mouse over here and it tells you how much, what it's going to need of whatever materials is required. In this case, all it needs is titanium. So it's all set up to go. It's going to take 9 minutes and 1 second. And if I had my industry skill up higher, and if I also had the advanced industry skill, I could make this job go a lot quicker. Go ahead and hit start. It will cost 19 ISK to start the job. And now in 8 minutes and 56 seconds, I will have 2 civilian afterburners that I can then hand over to the agent. And that will be 5 hours and 44 minutes I have to get that done. Now with the old way the industry worked, there was a limited number of manufacturing slots per station, and it was frequent that somebody in a newbie system going through these tutorials would have to range out 3 or 4 systems to find an open manufacturing slot so that they could get that job done. Now it's not so difficult. It's been long enough here. I'm going to bring up industry again, and now I'm going to go over here to the jobs tab. And completing this job is real simple. You can see where the countdown timer is done and it's been replaced with the word deliver. Click that button. Little graphic slash there. Close this up. Open up inventory. And there's your 2 civilian afterburners. And then it's just a matter of open up the accepted mission, hit complete mission, bingo, done. That easy. Manufacturing has gotten to be a lot easier than what it was when I started out. Alright, here's another tip about these career missions. I'm on mission 4 of the industry arc here. And in this case, what I need to do is to go out to the location he's provided and destroy some rogue drones, mine some Veldspar, and then come back and reprocess it into titanium. He needs 7,000 titanium, which is 70 cubic meters of it. And for that I get an afterburner, and I get a miner, and 140,000 ISK bonus if I can do it in 2 hours and 34 minutes. And I have to provide 300 ISK collateral. Okay, now before I accept that mission, I'm going to go over here. Let's see. Let's have a look at the fittings for my current ship. Alright, that's good. Let me make the venture active for a moment. And I'm going to take one of the miners off of it, drop it in the inventory. I'm going to just switch back to the Heron. And I'm going to mount this miner on there. And that, I'm going to go ahead and put the civilian shield booster on just for giggles. And then I will go ahead and accept the mission. And he grants me an afterburner skill, a skill book for afterburner. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring up my skill queue, and I'm going to put this skill right at the top. Hit apply down here, and that will train afterburner to level 1. Alright, close that. close the inventory here. And now I'm going to go ahead, close this, undock, fly out to the location that he specified, and find an asteroid. I will find an asteroid there. And what I'll do is scroll out so that that's not in my face. Okay, warp to location.
Warp drive active.
And of course, we're going to go right through the station. Once I get there, I'm going to start mining the asteroid. There will be a rogue drone or two or three come along. I will fight them off. As soon as I have fought them off and mined a little bit of one of these asteroids. Okay, there's 2 Moth Apis out here. All right, let's lock target, and so pick this one, and we'll start orbiting at 1,000 meters. We've got it selected, and start shooting at it. Once these rogue drones are taken care of, I will mine a little bit of one of these asteroids, and then I will head back to the station, because I've got way more than 7,000 tritanium already there. So I don't need to spend a whole lot of time. Okay, so just orbit him, shoot at him. Alright, that's taken care of. Okay, these wrecks, I mouse over this and it shows that the wrecks are emptied, so there's nothing in them to loot. So we'll select an asteroid, approach that, lock target, and I will mine, say, 1 cycle on the miner. Alright, go ahead and stop the ship. I will let the miner go for 1 cycle, and then I will stop and head back to dock. Because, like I said, I've already got loads of tritanium from my earlier mission. Alright, now that I'm back in the station, go ahead and take the Veldspar out of the hold, drop it in the item hanger, right-click and stack all, so that all's put nice and neat like. And let's see, I've got 4,090 tritanium right there, but I've got 31,000 Veldspar. So I'm just going to right-click on that, select Reprocess, and that's going to give me, that's hard for me to read, okay, that's going to give me 61,000 tritanium, more than enough. Reprocess, close this, and now I'm going ahead and go to this mission, and I'm at the drop-off location, I've got the item, I've been to that location he sent me to. This is an important thing. When the agent sends you to a specific location to mine something, most of the time you're going to have to at least go there and do a token thing, even if you've already got what you need, because it's part of qualifying for the mission. All right, complete the mission. Boom. All right, great. Now he's given me another miner 1, and I'm going to mount that on the Venture. And there's something else too. The Venture, in addition to an ore hold, it has a drone bay. So I'm going to do something about getting drones. I'm going to go over here to the market, and down here in skills, drones, I'm going to go down here to drones, the basic drone skill, and I can see right here that right here in this station there's a guy with 127 of them, and it's being sold for 20,000 ISK each. You can see by the number here, 364 days. This is being sold by an NPC. Most things on the EvE market are sold by players. A few things like certain skill books and whatnot are sold by NPCs. So I'm going to go ahead, right-click, buy this, and I'm going to buy 1 drones skill book. Go down here to the item hanger, open up the training queue, and I'm going to take drones and pop that in at the top of the queue and hit apply. And what I'm going to do with this drones skill, we can bring up the information on it. At skill 1, it lets you use drone damage amplifiers and certain of these drones. At level 3, it lets you get light drone operation. At light drone operation is required for using Hobgoblin light scout drones, as well as Acolyte, Hornet, and Warrior. Personally, I have a preference for Hobgoblins, but they're all good. So I'm going to, alright, the drone skill is cooking, so I can shut that. And on light drone operation, I'm going to go view market details. And I can see right here, the lowest price is right here in the station. Again, it's being sold by an NPC. And I'm going to right click and buy that. Just get one of them. Go ahead and close the market. I can close that. And I'm going to look at the info for this. Requirements tab. Once drones is up to level 3, I can then train this to level 1, and I will be able to use Hobgoblin 1 drones, which I will then go and buy several of. But I'm starting the skill training for it now, so that by the time I need them over here in the military and advanced military missions, I'm going to need those drones. By the time I get to them, I'll have the skills ready and I'll be able to use them.